What is up, you guys? So sorry about that. Anyways, so like I was saying earlier, but we're gonna redo this whole video. Um, so there was an interruption, as you guys saw, um, of him interrupting. So let's try this again. Let's try this video again. So the reason why I plan on upgrading when I can, so in T-Mobile or Verizon tells me that I can upgrade. I will get the iPhone 14 Pro Max, 1 terabyte if possible, simply because I do a lot of content creating. And so it'll make a lot easier for me personally, and it'll benefit me in the long run to get the 1 terabyte model. Now, when I was watching Greg's Gadgets video right now, I will continue watching his video later, but he was showing the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the Apple of showing it, right? Showing Apple's video or portion of it, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max does look super cool. The fact that it has an action button, I think, is to program it to do pretty much whatever you want, like you can with the Ultra, Apple Watch Ultra. I think that's super cool. But the only downside to the iPhone 15 models, to me personally, like I will continue to mention day in and day out, night in, night out, week in and week out, weekend and weekend out in my videos, is that, I'm just not a big fan of the whole USB C change. It's not what I want to do. It's not how I want to charge the phone. Yes, you can like wirelessly charge it, and if I were to ever get the iPhone 15, I will definitely be charging it that way only. I'm sorry. Um, I am not going to charge it USB C. Now, I do a lot of content creating, so as you guys know, um, that if you guys were there at the Teresa Costa campaign kickoff event, and you guys saw me filming pretty much the entire event on my iPod, I it's because I rarely have any gigabyte left on both of these phones, and so I mean, with my iPhone 13 regular, my T-Mobile one, I don't care about the gigabyte losing, whatever, but I do need it because my main channel, this channel, is on this phone as well. And so, but on my Verizon one, I like 51 gigabytes on here, and don't want to lose any more than that. I want to get it back up to like 70 gigabytes. And so if I can get the 1 terabyte, if I'm eligible, so when I'm eligible finally to upgrade to from either phone, it'll be upgrading, trading in and upgrading from the iPhone 13, whether it be from Verizon or T-Mobile, to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I've never had a iPhone that has a 3 cameras on it. I've never had an iPhone that has more than 128 gigabytes on it. Quite honestly, I think it's because I'm used to it, and it's just the price as well. And so I hope it's Verizon first because I really want to definitely get the 1 terabyte version. So yeah, I will definitely be keeping in contact with Verizon customer service and T-Mobile customer service and see what they can do for me. See what, if anything, if when I'm eligible, and if trade-in's possible to do so, because it's 1 terabyte. And I'll explain my situation. Look, I'm on like I make a lot of content on my phone, and I want to be able to, 1 terabyte, and so and also a lot of the stuff that I video and take pictures of, it's the stuff that I cannot post on here for obvious reasons. Um, I do have to email it to the police, and email it to code enforcement, email it to so and so, and so which now is FBI. So there's some people that I've been calling the FBI on for the right reasons in my neighborhood, but I'm not going to say who, obviously. Um, and also the stuff that I do post on here, that I do post on other social media platforms, I delete it right afterwards. And that's become of a habit of mine. And at first, I thought maybe 128 gigabyte will force me to, after uploading the video, after uploading, the picture, um, delete it right afterwards. Although the many pictures, videos of Cal, some I need to have on my phone itself, so I can use as a background photo, a home screen photo. But yeah, I would love to get the 1 terabyte. It again, like I said, the only reason why with the iPhone 15 models, the biggest downfall for me personally is just the aspects of, it being, you know, uh, just the USB-C aspect of it. I'm so used to Lightning, like it's ridiculous. Like, my iPad Lightning. Um, so do you guys remember the iPad 2, the iPad second generation? Well, the iPad 9 is basically similar but better because, and I'm so used to it. I would love to have a way better iPad than I do now, but the biggest reason of all is because I miss having this type of iPad, and two, the home screen of it too. So I just want to mention that as well. So the with the iPad, however, that I got is, let's see, because I do have a lot of apps on here. So I got the 256 gigabyte version of the iPad 9, and yeah, so I got the 256 gigabyte version of it. Let's see, how many photos do I have on here now? It's a lot of photos. Um, Photos that I should delete for sure, and videos I need to delete. But yeah, so there is, so like I said, again, and plus, like right now, my iPhone 13 regular is my T-Mobile one. I have 4.5 gigabytes on it. My Verizon one, I have 51 gigabytes. So again, so when T-Mobile or Verizon lets me know that I'm eligible to trade and upgrade either of those two phones from iPhone 13 regular 128 gigabyte, I will, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, upgrade to an iPhone 14 Pro Max 1 terabyte. Now, if worst comes to worst, and the highest gigabyte I can get is, like with my plan and everything, you know how it all goes, right? Is 512. I'm totally chill with that. Totally fine with that. So yeah, because like I said, so if you guys saw me if you guys, for those of you that were there, like I said, for those of you guys that were there, because I've been getting used to, like, airdropping things from here, airdropping things from my Verizon phone, airdropping things from my iPad to my computer to upload onto this channel here. But yeah, I mean, I've been basically, I don't mind airdropping, but I would love to have an iPhone that is bigger, that has bigger space, bigger capacity. And so that is why, like I said, again, I would love to upgrade to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. However, because it does sound cool, does look cool. The fact that they removed the silent switch button, the silent switch thing, to a like a action button that's similar to the same thing. It's on our Apple Watch Ultras, and basic, the same exact functions that we use on our Apple Watch Ultras. That does sound cool and all, but again, everything about the iPhone 15 models super cool. However, um, it's the USB-C charging into the phone itself is what really bothers me personally. And like I said, with this device here, like I was mentioning like what I was mentioning last night, um, this is a two-in-one. I know, so I apologize, guys. I keep on forgetting to put the link in the Amazon link in the description down below for this product right here. I'm not sponsored by this at all whatsoever, but this is super cool. It's a two-in-one charger for your Apple Watch and for your iPhone 14 or earlier and your AirPods, right? And so your iPad or iPod. Um, and this does have the way it charges is USB C, as you guys can see right there. It does last a while, and I love it. The reason why I'm fine with it being USB C charging into like charging the charger itself. It just simply has to do with the fact that it is not from Apple themselves. It is from a third party who is selling them on Amazon. So that is why. And so for those of you that were there on Sunday at the Teresa Acosta campaign kickoff event, and you guys saw me vlogging, obviously, because that's part of my YouTube channel, right? Vlogging political events as one of the places that I vlog. And you guys saw me vlogging on none other than my iPod. It's because of the storage capacity that I have on both my phones. Now, that is why. And so, but what I did do is airdrop it, the videos on here, so they're all on there. And so, yeah, so we're going to go over, let's just go ahead and look at, let's see, iPhone 15 Pro Max, and let's go ahead and look at the specs and everything about it, because I do want to read to you guys about it. So it says here, so iPhone 15 Pro finish, iPhone 15 Pro, black titanium, white titanium, blue titanium, natural titanium, titanium design, ceramic shield front, textured matte glass back, and then the Pro Max, so iPhone 15 Pro Max, black titanium. It's basically the same, basically the same colors. So yeah, black, white, blue, and natural titanium, and then same thing there as well. The titanium design, ceramic shield front, and textured matte glass back. So real quick here, and this is just a suggestion, but if you are planning on getting the iPhone 15s, any of the iPhone 15 models, especially the iPhone 15 Pro models, even though when they showed it that it's like the front of it's like durable, I would highly recommend protecting it even more with when you get it, whether you buy it at Apple Store or your carrier store. I would highly recommend getting a what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word here. There's so much going on last night and so much going on today that is boggling my mind. So I'm sorry if I can't think of things right now. Things that's happening to me, my property, it's not even my fault. So people just love complaining about me and my property for no reason whatsoever, or my family. So it is what it is, guys. Them not complaining, people complaining about me and my family and my property. It's they can show video, pictures, complain, do whatever they want. It's not gonna matter at the end of the day. They're gonna be laughed at. So it is what it is. Anyway, so the screen protector. So I would highly recommend getting a screen protector if you plan on getting the iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max, to be specific, to be even more specific, because these are high-end phones, and the Pro Max and the Pros I hear are way better than the standard models. So yeah. So capacity, iPhone 15 Pro starts at 128 gigabyte, then goes to 256, then 512, then 1 terabyte. iPhone 15 Pro Max, if you're going to get the Pro Max, the starting gigabyte is 256, then 512, and then 1 terabyte. So didn't we hear rumors that the iPhone 15 Pro models were going to get 2 terabytes of gigabyte? Didn't we hear that somewhere? I think we did, right? I think in the end they stuck with the 1 terabyte, because I mean, even though there's so many of us that use our iPhones for our YouTube content, basically, I think 1 terabyte is plenty. I've never had a 1 terabyte phone before, so yeah, I mean, it's crazy, right? So size and weight. So the iPhone 15 Pro weighs 0.60 ounces, which is 187 grams. The height is 5.77 inches. Width is 2.78 inches. The depth is 0.32 inches, 32 inches. And then the Pro Max is 7.5 ounces, it's 221 grams, and so on. So, and then the height is 6.5 inches. The width is 3.5 inches, and the depth is 32 inches. So yeah. So again, everything about the iPhone 15 models, especially the Pro Max, considering the fact that it has an action button, they replaced the silent switch with the action button. Never thought that, I don't think any of us, especially those of us here on YouTube that make a lot of content, and I mean a lot of content, right? Especially, vlogging content. Like for me, I make a lot of vlogging content. And again, it's not just when I go to Target or anything like that, it's also at political events as well. So again, for those of you, I'm going to keep mentioning it when I come on here and talk about it. The reason why, for those of you that were there at the Teresa Acosta campaign kickoff event, and you guys saw me vlogging, obviously, right? Because I always vlog events, especially when I get to go to political events to support political candidates that are super amazing, that I know they're going to do great. So if you live in District 2, vote for Teresa Acosta for re-election. And also, while we're on the subject of Teresa Acosta, she mentioned to me, or her team, or her, I don't know if it's her that runs her, but anyways. So Teresa Acosta mentioned to me on Instagram message that the signs are going to be available in a few months. So I'll let you guys know. So for those of you that were at that event on Sunday that wrote down yes that you wanted Teresa Acosta re-election sign for your yard, I'll let you guys know when we will all get them, because she said in a few months. So that's why, because I was wondering before me and my friends left after the event, and when I saw everybody else leave after the event, why nobody was taking a sign. There was no signs, right? That makes a lot of sense why nobody took signs home, because there is none to take signs home. So they'll be ready in a few months, she said. So yeah, the election is not till November, and so but yeah. So if, for those of you that were there that put your name on the clipboard that said yes, you want to sign, you'll be notified by her as well and by her team. So I just wanted to let you guys know that here while we're on the subject, because I'm excited. So yeah, even though for the Tara Lawson Reamer campaign kickoff event, there was a ton of signs, and we got to take at least 2 home. I took 2 home, by the way. Yeah. So if you guys were wondering why I was filming the awesome events on my iPod, is because of gigabyte storage. And so yeah. So yeah, anyway, so it says here the iPhone 15 Pro Super Retina XDR display, 6.1 inch diagonal all screen OLED display, 2,556 by 1,179 pixel resolution at 460 ppi. The iPhone 15 Pro display has rounded corners that follow a beautiful curved design, and these corners are within a standard rectangle. When measured as a standard rectangular shape, the screen is 6.12 inches diagonally. Actual viewable area is less. And the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I think a lot of people are getting, a lot of YouTubers are going to be getting, Super Retina XDR display, 6.7 inch diagonal all screen OLED display, 2,796 by 1,290 pixel resolution at 460 ppi. The iPhone 15 Pro Max display has rounded corners that follow a beautiful curved design, and these corners are within a standard rectangle. When measured as a standard rectangular shape, the screen is a 6.69 inches. Diagonally, actual viewable area is less. So same thing, but way bigger, obviously. So both models, dynamic island always on display, ProMotion technology with adaptive refresh rates up to 120 hertz, HDR display, true tone, wide color, P3, haptic touch, uh, 2 million one contrast ratio, typical 1000 nits max brightness, typical 1600 nits peak brightness, HDR 2000 nits peak brightness outdoor. So it'll be 2000 nits bright when you're outside. It's like, uh, on a sunny day, not like a day today, but like on a sunny day. Fingerprint resistant, oleophobic coding, support for display of multiple languages and characters simultaneously, splash and water and dust resistant. Rated IP68 maximum depth and 6 meters up to 30 minutes under IEC standard 6529. Chip is A17 Pro chip, new 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores, new 6-core GPU, and new 16-core neural engine. Camera, which we're looking over the iPhone 15s right now. It says iPhone 15 Pro camera system, 48 megapixel, main 24 millimeter f1.78 aperture, second generation sensor shift optical image stabilization, 100% focus pixels, and so on. So now we're going to go over, because what I want to look at actually is I want to look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max, because like I was saying, I want to get that so bad. I want to get that so bad when I can upgrade. So what I'm going to look at is the iPhone 14 models here. Look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this is what I want to look at. iPhone 14 Pro. Not the iPhone 15 Pro. I want, let's see, iPhone 15. No, wait. iPhone 14. I want the iPhone 14 Pro Max or Pro. I don't know why it's doing that. But let's go ahead and let's see what we can do here. iPhone 14 Pro Max is what I want to look at. 14. Because like I said, guys, the Pro Max model is what I want. Okay, why is it showing the iPhone 15 when I click on that? It's kind of weird. Okay, let's see if we can go to the Apple Store app real quick and see. Let's see here, because I want to look at this with you guys. Obviously, me explaining it. iPhone 14 is what I want to look at. But if not, so we can look at it. I can look at it later. iPhone 14. I don't want the regular 14 or Plus. I want the I don't know why they're not doing that. Anyways, but yeah, the reason I can't find it right now, I'll find it amount of time, but I really want to get the 14 Pro Max simply because, like I said, not big into the the USB-C charging into the phone itself aspect of it. And so that's why I want to get the 14 Pro Max. And if not, then I will just suffer with the 15 Pro Max. Not suffer, so to speak. Like, oh man, but maybe I'll like it. I don't know. I it's not like I can pre-order it now, obviously, because I can't. But I might think about getting the 15 Pro Max. I might. Again, it's gonna be all up to different research, different videos of different people, explaining what they're looking for, about why they're getting the 15. I mean, the whole reason why I'm saying this is because, maybe I'll like it. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. But I think the rumors going around, like mentioned in last night's video or whatever, or recent videos, is that I, who knows if as of next year for September next year, who knows if there's gonna even be a, you know, a, uh, a, it's still gonna be a USB C. Who knows what it's gonna be like, because who knows, right? Who knows if there is going to be, if it's gonna go back to being, there's gonna be, I would say three options with the iPhone 16. I know, like, we just had the event the other day, right? But I don't know, like, but this is the speculations I think we all can agree upon, is that for the iPhone 16, that it might be one of three things charging wise, obviously, right? So they might keep the USB C, or if everybody who's going to get the iPhone 15, is like, I don't like it. It's weird using. Yeah, I thought I was excited, but it's not really what I wanted. And I've been charging it MagSafe only. Um, Charging a USB C, putting a USB C port to an iPhone just seems kind of weird. Then they might get rid of it completely and go back to Lightning, or they might just get rid of um, the port altogether and just have only the only way to charge your phone as of the iPhone 16. The third option being, the third rumor I would say as of now, right, is the iPhone 16 as of September 2024, they just, like I said, remove the port completely and just have it be MagSafe. Who knows? I mean, with experiences with me personally with MagSafe, is it overheats. It overheats quickly. Although the MagSafe chargers that I do have are not Apple. When we got our iPhones at Verizon, it's the Verizon store in Encinitas. It's the only real one, the only legitimate one. They were. We're not knocking them whatsoever. They're amazing. They really, they're amazing over there. Like, especially those two guys that helped us out with our two iPhones. So over there, and they put the screen protectors on there for us. We didn't even ask for that, for the screen protectors to begin with, but they came out with both iPhones 13 regulars for us. They just grabbed two screen protectors as well, which is above and beyond. So to those two gentlemen that helped us out um, last year, I think it was like in April or something like that. I think so. You guys are phenomenal. Hopefully you guys get a raise out of that, because that's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, they gave us theirs instead of an Apple one. So they did give us MagSafe chargers, but the Verizon MagSafe chargers. That's fine, but there's like you gotta find a spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and find it, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about real quick here. Um, so the MagSafe charger that I am talking about, it is, like I said, it's their own charger, and they have, so it's in here, so I have to go in here and grab it. But yeah, so it's in here somewhere. Um, so let's see. Here it is right here. So um, is. Alright, so alright. Okay, so this is the charger. Hold up, is this going here? Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is the charger that I'm talking about that they gave us. So that's USB-C. So basically, this part goes into here, as you guys can see, and then the other end is USB-A, I believe it's called. And so I'm going to show you guys how it works real quick here. So real quick here. So basically what it does is you kind of like have to find a spot basically on there. So you have to like find it takes a while to find the correct spots on the phone to charge it, and if you move it, it's not gonna charge. So there is a certain way to go about it. But yeah, I mean it works. But I would say that if I would just say that for the iPhone for the iPhone 16, if anything, that because that if it'd be either one of those three things. I don't know how it's gonna be like. I don't know what is gonna be the plan for 2024. Who really knows? But I mean, because there has been talks about it being you know, not trying to say there have been talks about it, not it basically just getting rid of the port itself and you know just getting rid of the ports itself and then going back to what it was, just getting rid of the ports, rid of the port itself, and just going to MagSafe, because MagSafe is a huge popular thing when it comes to the iPhones and the recent iPhones. And I have nothing against Verizon's, but this is the one they gave us. Um, so I'm not mad about it. It's kind of cool having Verizon instead of Apple's, but I wish they could have given Apple's instead of theirs. I mean, but yeah, I mean, like I said, so anyways, so thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and if anything new pops up, I will definitely be letting you guys know. So yeah, all right, see you all in the next few videos. Have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you all later.